everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Blue Chip Drip, and remember, nothing I'm talking about here today is a recommendation or advice of what you should do with your hard-earned money. I'm simply talking about some projects that I'm involved in crypto and looking at and considering becoming involved in. Uh, all financial ventures carry risk, including crypto. Make sure you do the proper research so you can make the best decision possible suited for you. Today, simply wanted to talk about some criteria that people like, that people who have been yield farming for some time and had success with it. There's about 7 different criteria they like to consider when making their decision on which tokens they want to provide liquidity for. As for myself, I'm in several set it and forget it type liquidity providing protocols where pro- you provide liquidity and their team does all the managing of those positions for you, and they guarantee a certain APR, and it's really nice. Using those positions, I am leveraging myself to where I will be able to step out of the matrix this year and just be liquidity providing full time. And I would like to. That's why I'm currently involved in the Crypto Labs UIG course. Starting to pick back up on that and just learn how to uh, explore other liquidity providing options out there and what it entails. So, without further ado, we're going to take this little music break and we're going to jump over to the look at some liquidity providing protocols and talk about the things that are that you want to consider when entering those projects. We'll see you on the other side. Palmas arriba, arriba, arriba. 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 Llegó la cumbia. Con los hijos. Ese botecito, ese botecito si no se mueve suicida. Ese botecito, ese botecito, ese botecito es para gozar la vida. Mueve lo que mueve, lo que mueve, no. Mueve nena, ese botecito. Mueve lo que mueve, lo que mueve, no. Mueve nena, ese. Okay, Homo sapiens. So, whenever you're yield farming or mechanical yield farming, as I stated in the intro, um, you know, I've built myself a base position in liquidity providing protocols that are set it and forget it, requiring uh, very little management. And basically, you don't have to do anything but put your money in there and go in there and look at it every day, decide if you want to compound or take money out. But that's about it. Those projects, they earn what they're supposed to earn. Very relaxed, set it, forget it projects. However, using those projects to transition me out of the matrix into full-time liquidity providing, I do continue to pursue to learn the art of mechanical yield farming. And thanks to the Crypto Labs UIG course, um, they've given me a lot of valuable knowledge that I fully intend to use, along with my man Crypto Tiger from the Crypto Collective. Appreciate your help, brother man. We'll talk about that a little bit in here in a few. So when you're uh, when you are trying to decide on which pairs you want to provide liquidity for and start earning, there are 7 major criterias that a lot of OGs and veterans in the liquidity providing sphere like to use. Number one, you need to feel bullish on your underlying assets, more bullish on the assets and not so much on, the high or low APRs. For instance, if you look right here, we have an APR of 95.36%. And this is the SUI USDC pool. Well, I know that SUI USDC is a stable coin, meaning it's pegged with the dollar, meaning that there is, for every one USDC, there is a dollar in reserve to back it up. So going to the SUI token, uh, I can look back where the price was $1.63. It ended up dropping down to 61 cents back in August, and since then, it has had a good organic pump, go hitting $5.29. Currently, we are at $3.16. Probably folks who were smart enough to build their bags back here took their well-deserved profits here, and so this is why we're back down here. I'm assuming so. That's maybe a large part of it. But back to the subject at hand, uh, when feeling good about the assets in this pair, one a stable coin, so it's really, I don't have any concerns with that. But SUI, taking a look at it, where it's when it evolved, where it's come from, its use cases, which we'll talk about later, I feel confident with that token. So that's point being said, you need to feel confident in the event there's an imbalance to the upside or downside, and let's say people are dumping SUI, and the concentrated liquidity market maker is using your USDT to purchase SUI. Now you've got this huge amount of SUI in your pair. You could always swap some to USDC, or you might say, well, I feel like SUI's going to pump, so I'm going to go ahead and just hold it, withdraw it and hold it, or just go in and swap some of it and put it back in the pair, rebalance the position, and continue to accumulate SUI, like in Cetus here, or Cetus. If you come right here, this APR 93.69%, your 65.74% are fees, 5.47 are you're earning the Cetus rewards, and then 22.48% you're earning in SUI. So for someone like myself that I'm building a side bag to here within a week or two, open a position in here and start accumulating SUI, the temptation with me is I start building it, and then they have a promo over in the Privilege Club, then it's hard to resist that temptation. But need to commit and build this bag, as I think it's going to be a good one to hold, earn fees while I'm doing it. So the other thing you want to look at is the actual, you want to look at the TVL. You want a lot of the OGs, a lot of the veterans, they're saying that, hey, you want a minimum 250,000 in TVL. You do not want your liquidity to be a large percentage of the TVL, because in the event you want to get out of the pool, you could suffer from slippage. So you want to look for 250,000 or more as a minimum. Uh, right here, you can see the pair that I'm that I've been looking at. Um, the TVL is 23,901, and so I would that I feel comfortable with that amount of TVL. The other thing you want to look at is uh, number three. So number one, underlying assets, you need to be bullish on it. Number two, TVL needs to be over 250,000. No financial advice. It's just my opinion based on my research. Number three, correlation. The pairs do need to correlate. They need to stay in range long enough for you to earn fees. Going to DeFi Llama, uh, going to DeFi Llama and looking at the USDC SUI pair, um, looking at its track history, track record. Uh, it tells you right here the algorithm predicts the current APY of 94.76 to fall below 75.81 within the next 4 weeks. Confidence medium. I have been watching this pair for a week or two, and in doing that, it's not. I've noticed that it's stayed within a range of about uh, 2.33, and for actually it was the high was at 3.9. So now we got a current price at 3.16, and we have a maximum of 4.71. Real quick, big shout out to Crypto Tiger. I was looking at this and I noticed here they have a conservative range, give a huge range, 2.3 at a low, 4.7 is a max. So if we go to an active range, it shortens it up a little bit, 6.28 max, 1.85. That's still a huge range. You're not going to earn very much. Full range, you're not going to earn much at all. Now, a custom range, and my question to Crypto Tiger, and he was so kind to answer, was how come when you change these ranges, this APR does not change? Being that this is a concentrated liquidity protocol, this is an average range. These are average APRs given on a full range. And when you change, like if we go to full range, it's showing me 1x times the average. That's the way I understand it. Could be wrong. Somebody let me know. There's been a guy out there, I believe his name is James Edwards. He's corrected me a few times and gave me some awesome tips. Thank you very much. Now, if I change this to conservative, now it's telling me I'm going to get 2.74 times the average. If I go to an active, 3.8. But if I go to a custom, 167.17x times the average. But you can see right here, $3.13 the minimum, $3.20. So more than likely, let's say we went just a little bit lower. So if we jack these out a little bit so you're not quite so tight, you're still 67x. So, you can play with these numbers. You want to be a little bit more safer, 56. See, what was the active again? Oh, 3.8. So, yeah. So we learn a little bit. Just supporting my fact, the Crypto Collective Telegram group, guys like Crypto Tiger, Nelly Tall, Drip Millions is in there, Matt, Westside Ian, Speaker Freaker, Xandergy. I know I'm forgetting some people, um, but a lot of expertise in that Telegram group. And Mr. Angelo is in there, but a lot of good technical expertise. You need the answer to something, uh, you'll get a answer pretty quick. So as far as the correlation of these coins, that's very important. You need to know that they function and correlate, staying in range. so you can earn some fees without having to rebalance so much. Number four, look the trend, the chart, which we just did. Um, if we go up here and look at the SUI chart, we looked for a year, look at a month. My computer's like, there we go. Wow. September 23rd, $1.40. May 24th, 164. So the chart, this is back uh, probably close to when they launched, I imagine. I think this blockchain's 2 years old, maybe 3 years old. Anyway, with this chart, well, 2021 is when they launched. So recently, I guess this is climbing out of the bear market, maybe surged, people dumping. So we got some volatility. Uh, I You don't see any sporadic dumps like an exploit dump or a big, huge, exaggerated red candle. So I like the chart. You want to make sure, number five, you want to make sure the volume uh, is equal to or greater than the TVL uh, within the pair, that is. So if we go here, pools, let's go back. You can see right here um, the liquidity over 26 million, 24-hour trade volume over 18 million. Now it's not equal to, but I've been watching this pair and it's been actually greater for the most part. I feel good about this 24-hour trade volume. I think that's a good ratio. Um, the fees, the fees, 24-hour uh, in the last 24 hour they have generated over 45,000. That's down a good bit. About a week ago it was up around 110,000. I just think it's a market trend, and I believe it's going to rebound. That's just my opinion. uh Number six, the dex. uh Satis, I like the Satis protocol. It's the number two DEX on the SUI blockchain. Um, they have a cumulative volume of over 44 billion, total value locked over 161 million, cumulative transactions over 104 million, 24-hour trade volume over 105 million. Satis, if we go to docs and Satis is a pioneer DEX and concentrated, get out of here, damn cat. Satis is a pioneer DEX and concentrated liquidity protocol built on the SUI and Aptos blockchain. The mission of Satis is building a powerful and flexible underlying liquidity network to make trading easier for any users and assets. Um, it's permissionless, user friendly. I've been looking at this protocol. You can come here and read all this, read all the docs, and to get the essential information you need. This was introduced to me by the Crypto Collective, posted by Crypto Tiger. And thanks again, my man. And so the DEX, Satis, did my research, decided to go with that. And the blockchain, back to the SUI blockchain. Uh, let's see, the SUI blockchain, it was created in 2021. SUI stands for Simple User Interface. It's created by Meeston Labs, the co-founder Evan Chang. They operate on the Move language. The Move language would be equivalent to, I believe, Solidity for Ethereum. Uh, it is a Web3 blockchain uh, with a 5G infrastructure. It is the next generation blockchain. Uh, you know, other blockchains can process 25,000 transactions per second, where SUI can process 150,000 per second. The downside, there's always risk or downsides to everything. It is a fairly new blockchain, being that it operates on Web3 technology, and the majority of the tech world is operating on Web 1. There have been some obstacles as far as bridging from Web 1 to Web 3. However, the Move language that the system operates on uh, helps to create a smoother, easier transition from Web 1 to Web 3. Um, Very few apps on this blockchain, so one could argue and say that the security has not been full, the robustness and security has not been fully tested as an Ethereum blockchain. However, so far, with their 3 or 4 track record, they have not had any of issues as far as security. Um, right now, they're saying they could mirror the 2024 pattern, in which April it went above $3. That was a strong rebound. Will history repeat itself? If the support fails, we could see a dip towards $2 or lower, mirroring past volatility. However, a bounce here might trigger a rally towards $5. What's fueling SUI's momentum? DEX volume skyrocketed to 61 billion, up 18.89% in 30 days, signaling increased market participation. Total accounts hit 55 million, with 703,000 new users in 24 hours. More liquidity, more adoption equals higher potential for a bullish reversal. Is it enough to hold $3? What's your take? So I'm feeling bullish on SUI. I'm feeling good about holding the token. Uh, I feel it eventually. I see it going over. Feel. I'm not trying to make a prediction, but I feel it's highly likely to go back over $5. So why not create a pair, earn some fees, and accumulate some SUI at the same time? So that's a lot. I mean, boy, it can really exhaust you mentally. That's why, when I go from this over to like Peppermint, it feels like you ever go on vacation, you get a nice resort, all inclusive, you got a nice condo, you get a nice swimming pool, you know, sit down, have a drink and everything. Then you leave and go sightseeing. You're going through the big city, trying to figure out routes, catch a bus, this and that. You get all stressed out. Then you go back to the resort. It's quiet. You get your margarita or whatever you like to drink. You sit by the pool. That's how I feel when I step over to Peppermint, and I'll explain why here after this little music break. Alrighty. So what I'm looking this page here, a lot of you seen already. For those of you it's first time watching my channel, this is my own little ecosystem. Privilege club, a private uh, a private club. Anyway, there's a liquidity providing private project in there that I've met my goal to where I can start withdrawing, where I am withdrawing 80% compounding 20. Um, Peppermint FX, we're going to talk about here in a little bit. I believe people, why I believe people are sleeping on this project and missing out on an extraordinary opportunity. That's my opinion. That's not any type of financial recommendation or advice. It's my opinion, my thought. PACA, huge project, you liquidity providing project. They do the yield farming for you. Been rocking for a year now, paying everything that they guarantee, whether it's the 0.33% daily APR or a promo APR, running perfect. And they've built out the vaults, and they have the other pools that they're making available besides the USDT pool. Other PC projects on the way, so that's going to be definitely be a part of my ecosystem. I do need to sit down and study the SwapX. I have not entered that project yet, but I'm going to be looking at it real hard. Mint stake share. I've been just compounding and compounding my original investment. I'm just now getting to where I could start withdrawing, some daily rewards worthwhile. Need to study their ecosystem, see if I need to swap to Moonshare and see how I can go about taking rewards without selling my assets and all that good stuff. But just haven't had time to sit down and study the ecosystem. Um, I've just been compounding my mint stake share tokens, and I may go another 30 days of compounding and see where I go from there. I just have to study the ecosystem a little bit more. Cetus. I just finished talking about that in the last section. So what I want to talk about today is peppermint. Peppermint, and let me just back up, guys. These set it and forget it projects, the Privilege Club, Peppermint, Paca, these a lot of folks are using to leverage themselves with a good stable base, set it and forget it, putting them in position to build other assets, whether it be crypto or other set and forget it projects, or just simply liquidity providing. Some people are using it to quit their regular gig and spend more time with their families, catch up on some bills, changing lives, these projects. Peppermint, the subject at hand, um, I just feel people are sleeping on it. I've done like, must be close to 100 videos on this, or I don't know, maybe 20, not 100. But this project, you can mint an NFT and start earning the money that the liquidity that's obtained through those NFT, the concentrated liquidity. The team behind Peppermint FX, once again, they have a 12-year track record of successfully trading in the Forex trading systems, which is the trading of currencies on a global level. They have their track record shows they're able to maintain APRs ranging from 7% a month to 25% a month. They were endorsed by the co-founder of the Privilege Club, who has been trading with these guys for quite a few years and was more than happy to endorse the project. Privilege Club or the co-founder are not owners or devs of Peppermint. They simply endorsed the project as based on their track record of trading with the team behind Peppermint. You can go to the Peppermintfx TG, and if you have any further questions, or you can simply come to pfxnft.com, and you can read all this stuff I'm talking about. Um, all the information you need here. Uh, I've been in this project since day one. I've been executing probably about a 50-50 claim compound. I may change that to a 80. I may change that to mostly compounding as I have a goal. With this project, let me connect my wallet here. It's on USDT. pfxnft.com. Everything is on USDT now, so you do not have to worry about any volatility where the price of an NFT is concerned. Um, let's start with the legacies. Okay. Now, when you switch from a mini NFT to a legacy, you do have to reconnect your wallet. The value of the legacies are 1,500, currently on sale for 1,200. They do not lose their value. There's a hedge against there's one hedge against losses right there. To claim on these NFTs earn 149.650% APRs, which is about $4.92 a day. You do have to have $25 uh, in one NFT in rewards to be able to make a claim. You can see right now I have over $20 in all six of these. I have a total of $171.47. To claim that, which I want to claim it, I want to buy some minis. I would simply check the NFTs that I want to claim the rewards on, which is all of them. And I would go up here and say claim. You guys can't see my MetaMask popping up, but it is asking me to confirm the transaction. And just kind of spinning around. So I'm going to have to refresh it to see my PFX sitting in there. So when you claim it, you're earning PFX, which is equal to 1 USDT. It's always equal to $1. So what I'm going to do now is swap the PFX for USDT. My goal is to hit a max wallet. You can purchase up to 25 legacies per wallet. Doing the math, which is very easy, I'll go over that in a little bit, but doing the math on that, one max wallet in Peppermintfx generates somewhere between $4,500 and $5,000 a month, meaning you would ROI in about 10 months. So we're going to the minis here. The minis cost $100, and they're currently paying 138.700% APR, which is 0.38 cent or 0.38 PFX a day. You need $5 in a mini NFT to claim it. It's just telling me, and right now I'm letting these build up. So you can have 100 per wallet. So 100 minis and 25 legacies equals a max wallet and Peppermint, which pays you, like I said, somewhere between $4,500 and $5,000 a month, as these APRs can vary from 7% to 25% a month. So we are going to go to home, and what I want to do is purchase 3 minis. So hopefully this weekend I can get another legacy. I'm working on it. But for right now, we're going to get 3 more minis. I've chosen 3. Mint MetaMask is going to ask me to confirm it. And so we just did that. Confirming it again. I wonder if it's making me confirm it for each NFT. So there are the 3 NFTs. So we're not done yet. We have to stake them so they can start earning that 0.38 cent a day. And we will, so it just disappeared from my assets, and now it will be in the state in which I now have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75 minis. So I need 25 more to have my minis maxed out. Real quick, doing the math on these, um, once again, why did I choose this project? Number one, it was endorsed from about the best credible source out there via one of the co-founders in the Privilege Club, and who has had nothing but great success with this team. And number two, the liquidity providing is through the Forex trading system. They have it down. They seem to they've got the formula dialed in on being successful with that, and I believe they have or are implementing the AMM, the automated market maker, which simply uh, uses algorithms to determine buys and sells that are occurring at the same time or simultaneously, eliminating the lapse of time, the period of time between the buys and sells, eliminating a lot of the risk, and also serving to uh, create a constant supply liquidity on both sides of the transaction. So with that technology, given their track history, and the endorsement by the Privilege Club, I feel great about entering this project. As per a Max wallet, if you have 25 legacies, and we'll just use 1,200 for now because that's what they cost. That's $30,000 you have into this project. Okay. Then you have the minis, in which you can have 100. The minis cost 100. I believe that's 10,000. So that's $40,000 you have into a Max wallet total. A Max wallet, if you've got 25 legacies that are paying you $4.92 a day, that's $123 a day times 30, $36.90 a month. Then you've got 100 paying you 0.38, 100 minis paying you 0.38 cent a day, which is $38 times 30, 1140 plus 36.90. So you're looking at about 48.30 a month. 9-10 months you would ROI continue to make profits as long as you kept the NFTs. That's Peppermintfx, guys. Yeah, I believe people are sleeping on this. Uh, the team, they are anonymous, but they do come endorsed by a very trustworthy uh, group, being the Privilege Club. And you can go to the Peppermintfx and speak to the uh, admins, moderators. I've actually conversed with the devs on there. Um, Never really had any issues. They started off on Ethereum, migrated to Binance, then they migrated everything to USDT. So very user friendly, as you can see. Set it, forget it, get paid every day. So guys, once again, shout out to the Crypto Collective. Thank you for the help, Crypto Tiger. As a matter of fact, I'd like to quote Crypto Tiger in saying, "Thank you for watching. You're all welcome in my channel. Feel free to hit me up, except for you fudders, you scammers, WhatsAppers. You suck. We don't want you in here, fool." Those are the famous words of Crypto Tiger. I'm just echoing his voice. That's all I'm doing. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Blue Chip Drip out of here. Best we caught a song. Cuando yo paso, se vuelve loca, suena mi bajo. Mi vida explota, bum, raca, bum, se vuelve loca, bum, bum. Esto es una fiesta, bum, raca, bum, esto revienta.